Hi! I didn't want to hurt you is the channeled message that I'm getting today. So what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to channel through what somebody you're connected with would actually say to you if they're actually going to tell you how they feel. You know, the energy of some truths, what they're thinking and what they're feeling. I'm also going to get into, you know, the deepest feelings for you using my tarot cards. And then at the end, I'm just going to do a best possible outcome. So, okay, first off, this situation has got something to do with maliciousness, either some form of cheating or some form of betrayal, possibly a female energy involved in it, but that is the overall energy of this reading today. But your person didn't want to hurt you. They really did not want to hurt you. It's almost like this, they're trying to say that it took all their strength to even walk away from you for some reason. It just took all their strength to even walk away from you. But for some of you, whoever this is for today, the truth is going to come out regarding any lies that have been told, any deception and any betrayal. The whole truth and nothing but the truth is going to come out. Right, before I start channeling, like I said, I'm going to channel first and I'm going to go to my tarot cards. Before I start channeling, if you would like a personal read, if you just click on the title of this video, that will take you through to the description box and all the details are in there. Also, there is a free relationship report in there as well in the description box. Go check that out. I think you'll find it interesting. Right, I didn't want to hurt you. Someone's saying they felt suffocated. I don't know why. Someone was suffocated as if they were... I just get the feeling they're trying to say it wasn't your fault. It was their fault. It was their fault. Right, let's see what we've got. Yeah. They're trying to get a fresh start in their life. I just think they're paying the price for something. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to come back. It doesn't necessarily mean that they will ever confess to you at the moment how they're truly and deeply feeling, but I feel on a mental level, even if they don't move from where they are, I feel that they are paying a price for their mistakes. I feel that they almost wanted you to rescue them from something, and I think you did rescue them from something, and I just feel, so this is bits I'm just channeling, I just feel that this person was difficult to rescue. I think there were a lot of problems that had happened long before you came into this person's life that had a bearing on the relationship, that made them feel suffocated. I can just see somebody who just keeps packing a case and running. They just keep running. But wherever they run to, they can't forget your connection. Even if they don't come back, even if they don't tell you this, they're finding it difficult to forget your connection. What did this say, please? I wish I treated you better. Yeah, that's what the energy is here. They know they lied. But as an aside, these lies are going to come out. Maybe that's it. Maybe they know that whatever stories you've been feeding, they've been feeding you, it's going to come out in the open. Something's going to come out in the open. Let's see what else they'd like to say to you, please. I lost myself for a little while. Quite sad energy today. This is very sad, actually. You were the best thing in my life. You gave them security, but at times I think the security you gave them, and this is just their perception of it, it doesn't mean that's how it was, but I feel their perception of the security at times became suffocating for them. So they'd almost hit their own reset button and they'd go off and they'd look for something else. But they now wish they treated you better. And they just don't think that they can put the past right. They don't think that they can put the past right. I think there's something going to come out at some point. I'm going to clarify that. That might make it very difficult for you to take them back. I'm just getting, they couldn't do it anymore. They couldn't do it anymore. Now for some of you, if they didn't go to a third party or something else, they couldn't keep pretending to be something they weren't. Now, I'm not getting this that they didn't love you. I think they loved you very much. But for some reason, your person has a fear of almost being tied down. And this goes back to either a controlling childhood or a controlling, early relationship in their life, romantic relationship, where they weren't allowed to express themselves. And I feel as somebody's got older, they've had this desire to be more themselves. They don't want to keep doing what other people want them to do, but the way they go about it is they hurt other people. And I think that is the crux of the message today. They didn't want to hurt you. Reckless and thoughtless, yeah, they didn't want to hurt you, but they wanted to find themselves. And sometimes, this is really painful, because when people find themselves, they don't always give us closure. Let's have another one, please. Yeah, hidden emotions holding back. Bottom of the deck, they regret it now and they're lonely. Yeah, this person, like I say, it doesn't always just have to be within your relationship. It can go back to childhood or an initial relationship they had where their behavioural patterns were almost formed. So your person has been holding back. And I think towards the end of the relationship, they could have gone a bit cold on you. They could have just gone a bit cold on you. Let me just clarify what they wish they treated you better about. But it is very sad. It's a very heavy energy today. The devil, I wish I treated you better. Clarified by the devil. Yeah. There was, it's a general reading. There was just toxicity. They were toxic. They could have been greedy. They had an agenda with you. Somebody had an agenda. It's almost like your person's spiritually empty. They'd be looking at the next bright, shiny object to kind of keep them amused, because inside it's almost like there was a void. Nothing seemed to make them that particularly happy. And I just think that they just feel very empty. I just think that they feel very, very empty. But they regret their toxicity. They do regret it. See what? I lost myself for a little while. Yeah, for some of you it's a third party. They lost themselves to somebody else. I'd say third party. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It's the Queen of Wands. I call this my she-witch card, really, to be honest with you. But they regret that now. They do regret it. I think, though, that there's going to be some truth revealed regarding the relationship they've had with this person. You were the best thing in my life. You were the best thing in my life, please. King of Swords. Yeah, you were the best thing in their life and they cut you off. This person, I think, towards the end, or if not, you could have been like this. They could have been like this throughout the relationship. Became very cold, calculating, and critical. No matter what you did, what they seemed to find exciting and interesting about you in the beginning suddenly started to irritate them. They just criticised all the time. You know, it's just a very, very critical kind of relationship. But I truly just think that this person gave you a lot of grief towards the end of the relationship, but they were doing that so they got a get out clause. Because I think, to be honest, this person had an agenda. This person had their own agenda and they were going to do it no matter what. Let's see what the deepest feelings are for you today. They miss the fun you had. They miss they just miss the fun. They miss the spontaneity you have. I don't think they meant to hurt you. I do honestly today think it's got something to do with their past before they met you. And unless they heal themselves, you know, you can't be responsible for their healing. They're always going to have this sort of laissez-faire attitude to life. Yeah, they are. They're always just going to want something more exciting. You know, the Fool's reckless. The Fool just takes risks. You know, it's a beautiful energy if it's harnessed right. You think, yeah, I'm just going to take this risk. But this person just takes risks, finds somebody else to support them, to be perfectly honest with you, whether it's friends or family, and then hides away. You know, it's almost like they cut and run from their responsibilities. But they do love you. That's the hardest thing. That's the hardest thing about this energy today. You know, have they been particularly good to you? I'd say no, not particularly. Do they still love you? I'd say yeah, they do. Let me get a couple of these. I did shuffle them earlier. It's just that they're heart-shaped and my hands can't shuffle these. Let's just have a look. Right, let's have that one. I think for you, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Yeah. You know, sometimes, I say it's quite sad today, sometimes you never get real closure you want. Sometimes you do just have to get the thoughts out of your head and you just have to open up the new possibilities for you, you know, with your life, because yes, this person does love you, and yes, they're now paying for their mistakes. But I still feel for some of you that they would do the same again if they got bored. Just have one more, please. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. Yeah, I think if you've not had closure from your person, I think it's, you know, this is just saying really the key to your own inner peace is just to accept the situation as it is at the moment. Is just to accept the situation as it is at the moment. I'll just see now what the best possible outcome for this will be. What's the best possible outcome, please, in this reading? What's the best possible outcome, please? Knight of Swords. Okay. Yeah, this person could come back in suddenly. Very suddenly. Could come in to sweep you off your feet. Will they have a particular plan? No. No, I don't think they will. I don't think they'll have a plan particularly. I think that they could come back in. Like I said, I don't think there would be a plan. And I think after a period of time, again, you could go straight back to the toxicity that you experienced before. I think they would come in with good intentions, okay, but they only know their own truth. That's the thing in today's energy. They only know their own truth. So in their head and their truth, they're right. So because of that, their behaviour quite likely will go back to how it was, with the toxicity and all the horribleness that goes with the Knight of Swords and the Devil on the same table. So, yeah, I think they'll be back. Yeah, bottom of the deck, Knight of Cups. Top of the deck, what you don't see coming is the Five of Swords, which is really what the Knight of Swords has just said to me. So yeah, they'll come in as the King of Cups. Lovey-dovey, you know, professing their love, telling you their emotions are stable, they've got it all under control. But what really is going to happen, and the Knight of Swords will come back out of the wardrobe, is you're going to get the Five of Swords, where there's just going to be toxicity and possibly even some more cheating, to be honest. You know, you are going to end up, I feel, yeah, Eight of Swords, I feel you're going to end up defeated again by this person at some point. So, you know, it is sad, because if only your person could talk to somebody. In fact, let me see what they should do. What should they do? If only they could talk to somebody or start to process whatever happened in their past, then this love they've got for you, you were the best thing in my life, they could actually start themselves to have a better life. What should the collectives, and this persons, what's the collective energy that needs to be changed, please? Ace of Cups in the reverse. They need to open up their heart. They're closed off. They're just closed off. They will literally breadcrumb you. Give you so much. They know how to manipulate your emotions. But because they are empty inside, I do think very, very strongly that they had their emotional development was interrupted as a child. So they process love very differently. They're closed off. Until they start to heal themselves, look back especially at a family situation or a family dynamic where maybe they always felt on the outside of their family. They could have been a scapegoat of the family. Their parents could have been narcissistic. But if they don't heal themselves, all they'll keep bringing back into your relationship is the Knight of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Devil, which is no good for anybody, really. That's really toxic. That's not nice energy at all. Not nice energy at all. They're frightened of losing. So before they think they're going to lose, or before they think something's going to go wrong, they will manipulate other people to get their needs met. So it is quite a complex energy today. So I hope this is somebody's story today, because it does go a lot back to family dynamics I'm getting today. A lot with family dynamics that have caused the energy today to be closed off because someone doesn't want to process what happened. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. And thanks so much for watching all my videos. Like I say, I always appreciate your comments, you know, and your likes and everything. I read every single comment. And if you want a personal read, just click on the title of this video. It'll take you through to the description box. Everything's in there. And a free relationship report. Go check that out as well. If you want to know more about my personal reading style, that'll come up at the end of this video. You can just click on that if you want to and take a look. And sending you so much love. You know, if this is your story today, though, I always say this: boundaries, 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 boundaries. This King of Cups, you see, in a naughty energy, is somebody who will emotionally manipulate you, and it's somebody who never emotionally forgets anything. They will bring up something from like a zillion years ago and use it against people. So bear that in mind. I'll speak to you soon. Love you all. Bye.